here that are just the earth-shattering, groundbreaking, breaking news. You know, we got Mike Lindell getting thrown off of Newsmax. The whole world was inflamed last night about Newsmax being a traitor. People seem to forget that generally people have the right to put whatever they want on their own television station. You do have a right to not watch them, but if Newsmax wants to sell out to the highest bidder, see ya. The swamp is back. But other than that, I mean, we got Marjorie Greene running around in a Hummer. That's kind of cool. I wish I could run around in a Hummer. We got to find out what the big deal is about her too, because Tommy Tuberville made probably one of the dumbest quotes I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, if you're just reading a quote off a newspaper, Tommy Tuberville sounded as dumb as humanly possible. So we'll have to get to that because someone's going to need to explain that to me. And then obviously we'll have to talk about day one of the Beard Bod challenge and how I'm feeling today. Not good. That's all I'll say to that. So let's get the starting lineup on the field. Let's get the entire team on the floor. Let's prepare for the whistle and take the ball from the half-court line and score the goal. The best exported product from Shelbyville, Kentucky since Colonel Sanders still watches VHS tapes at home with his family, tries to impress his wife with his mixtapes from the late 80s and early 90s, the Freak Daddy mixtapes, the artist formerly known as Freak Daddy, the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only, my good buddy, my best friend, Boomer. What's up, buddy?
Good morning.
I kind of went off script there. Kind of went a little, Ricky remix on it.
It's all right.
How are you, bud?
Doing good. Good. Rested. Not tired.
You got any cities you want to talk about today?
Sure. Lots of them. We'll go there right off the bat, aren't you?
Oh, no, just around it.
Yeah.
We're just going around
okay.
it. We're just sprinkling over the top. Like sprinkles on icing on a birthday cake, just sprinkles.
Sometimes when you're advised just don't go there, you probably shouldn't. That's like,
I don't know what you're talking about. I was talking about if there's anything
cities.
particular.
No,
that,
talk about Madison.
well, if there's any
Huntsville,
city that's in the news,
Athens.
I just want to know what's in the news. We are a talk show.
Right.
I just want to know what's in the news, Boom. That's all.
No, that's fine.
Are there any cities we need to talk about today? That's all I'm asking.
that I
What
know.
are you talking about?
I have no idea.
I'm so confused right now. I'm lost, man. Well, I thought we were just talking about. My bad, dude. I didn't realize. I just thought that's my bad. I just thought I was asking about.
How was your workout
out there that we need to talk about? It was good. It was good. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. I'll kind of give you guys the whole breakdown on that. I think I'm going to do a lot of vlogging. Isn't that what they call it? Vlogging. Vlogging. Well, I mean,
It's vlogging. I think
vlogging. Vlogging sounds better.
maybe
Vlogging. I like vlogging
because it matches blogging. I think.
No, I get that, but
Connor hadn't spoke up on that one yet. I thought he would have jumped in right away.
producer Connor, vlog.
Doge.
No, you're definitely mistaken.
No, I know I'm wrong. But what I'm saying is, I think I'm going to call it that.
So you can just go around mispronouncing things because you think
Yes,
it's fun?
because that's what an entire generation of people does intentionally. So I'm going to take this and claim it as my own. There's an entire generation of people that make up words that don't exist, and it's become commonplace. I'm going to make vlog commonplace.
I've learned to pick my battles, and I'm not going to pick this one.
What's going on over there, Jonah? How are you, buddy?
Good morning. Trying to figure out what kind of logging is V. I think I've seen that one time.
Yeah, it's a vlog.
Somebody lost a leg.
Sometimes I don't even know what you're talking about, and I just laugh. No, I'm gonna do me a little vlog every day, kind of talking about what's going on and how it went and what went down. Because the vlog is the video log. That's what it means.
Right.
Video log. It doesn't mean vlog. It's the vlog, the video log.
Never heard it said like that before.
You've never heard vlog?
No, I've always heard vlog.
Well, yeah, that's because that's how you're supposed to say it.
Oh, yeah.
I am claiming. I'm going to name it. I'm going to claim it. I'm going to take it for my own vlog.
Trademark.
So what's the B in blog?
Ooh.
It's actually the last letter in web for weblog.
Cool.
Oh,
Look at that.
look at. Whoa! That's a
Maybe-
difference
maybe
in
it should be-
information and knowledge right there, boys.
Maybe it should be olog.
Yeah. Or if it
Video
was
log. If you're gonna
Yeah,
if you're
no
gonna follow the
joke.
rule.
Yeah, that's a good. See, Now that's a fight I can get behind that. Why would you call it a vlog when blog is hot dog?
Yeah.
Oleg.
Because it'd be hard to say vlog.
Wait.
With the WLOG would be very vlog.
Why would there be a W? Is there a W?
He said it was
in the
web.
video?
He said it was weblog was the original, and they went with the B. I was like, well, the W would just be very hard to say. It's like you got marbles in your mouth.
Wog.
It's like you get sick.
Wog. That's actually a place in Chile. Wog. What could we rename that? We're gonna have to rename that now.
Rename blog.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. A weblog, blog. Hey, if I'd have known that, I'd have never called it that. Ever. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And then to name its opposite, vlog. Get out of here.
We learned something today. Thank you, Connor.
Yeah.
Look, you haven't been here long.
A wealth of knowledge over there.
Oh,
Yes.
you have no idea. And sometimes he'll pull something out from like 1867. There was a pact written by 2 tribes of Indians, and it said, and he'll just nail it. And then, of course, we don't fact check him because he's the fact checker. But we're not entirely sure if he's ever telling us the truth or not. But he is really good and really convincing.
That's Mr. Two Screens over there.
Well, not really. One screen is a production screen. He's not Googling that on that over there.
I was just being sarcastic.
Oh, I thought you were trying.
We need a couple more screens in here.
I know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 total. 14 if you count that one over there.
I think we'd have one more, and we need to at least put Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon on one of them.
There we go.
I don't understand the point of watching Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon with no sound.
Yeah, but somebody's always getting beat up or fell down or.
Well, that's called Sports Center. It's a bunch of idiot cartoons that are always beating up on somebody.
Wonder if we're gonna have an update on the wigs from yesterday.
On the what?
The Mad.
Yeah, they went after Karen. They shut her down.
Oh, did they?
I mean, it's.
But I saw they also went after LeBron a little bit though.
Some people did. You know, the ones that would be more, I guess, on the conservative side went after LeBron for the comments. But
again, we don't need. Hey, don't worry about his character.
Everything else was everything.
It's what he does. It's what he does off the court that matters.
Right. Everything else was
what he does on the court in front of millions of people. What he gets paid $1 million for doesn't matter.
Yeah. Everything else was LeBron.
Man.
You know, it was all Karen. It was called Karen's fault.
Can I also address something else? Sometimes when you listen to the show, you're going to hear things that maybe have standing on this show for a long time. Who-Mad is a long-time caller. We talk to Who-Mad on a regular basis. And we have certain jokes we make with Who-Mad that are going to be the same every time. And so I would just urge you as you listen to this show to keep that in mind. Bear that in mind. I mean, we talk to these people on a regular basis. And so Who-Mad is a good friend of ours, and we love when he calls. And we were talking about it right before we picked up the phone, how much we enjoy Who-Mad. So, and he'll call back. Like, he's going to call back because that's the type of relationship that we have. What did he say the last time we talked to him? I was like, you want to come do the show with us? He's like, no, man. I'm just here to aggravate.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just here to aggravate. And that's what he does. And he knows he does it well. And that's the position he's taken in the relationship that we have. And it's good. He calls in. We answer. We talk to him. We know we're not going to agree with him. I guarantee you couldn't get on half the radio channels out there because – once you do it once and they know you're not going to agree with them, they're not going to put you on the air.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that. So just a word of encouragement that as people listen to the show is that, we've talked to him a bunch.
Yeah, and like yesterday, probably you put him, I wouldn't say necessarily in his place, but you let him know that he was wrong. Yeah. Where Who-Mad walked away with that as a victory.
Absolutely.
Yes.
He hung up the phone and was like, yes.
He was that guy. Got him.
He was like, who mad? He's definitely mad.
Yeah.
And so
that's what
please be. Please.
That's
be.
what you got to understand. It. He beat you yesterday in his
mind. Yeah. And look, I give him props. I mean, he got us fired up yesterday. That's the point of callers. So I just want to encourage people that listen to this show that are maybe new or that are maybe don't listen to it for the same reasons, whatever it is. Just be sure that you understand the entire context of conversations. We talk to Who-Mad on a regular basis. In fact, the phones are ringing now, so we'll see who that is. But we're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we'll check in on the phones. See who is there. 866-494-9866. If you got anything about yesterday's show you want to talk about, you want to check in on today's show, you got some topics you want us to talk about, we'd love to hear from you in a first break radio roulette. Let's see who's up at 5:15 in the morning. 866-494-9866. We'll be right back.
Boomer and the Beard.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money-back, that same money-back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for one low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
When people walk through our doors, they all see something different.
A treehouse.
Our dream home.
Our cabin in the woods.
A new golf course community.
When you have every conceivable building material imaginable in place, the possibilities are limitless.
Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop. Let us bring your home improvement project to life. The best products and name brands in residential and commercial building supplies. From lumber to Benjamin Moore paints, DeWalt tools, custom millwork, doors, and more. Looking for something specific? Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you find the products you need to complete your home projects. Pay a visit today to Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop on Clinton Street in Athens and online at purcelllumberandmillshop.com. Or for questions, give us a call at 256-232-6320. Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop in Athens, where builders, remodelers, and home improvement specialists come to shop.
Remember being in your favorite sport clips, getting set for that great MVP haircut experience? Yeah, how about if we made that wait even shorter? Now, with Sport Clips On Deck text alerts, when you check in online or with our app, we'll text you a 15-minute heads up when it's time to head in. And when you're the next man up, you'll get another text to come take your seat. Less wait time, more prime time. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
WVNN.
This is Zayden, and you're listening to the Boomer and the Beard. And my dad's weird.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I'm Zach Walker, your big, bold, beautiful, bearded host. So thankful you choose to join us here each and every day on your favorite, the best, the smartest show in morning radio. 866-494-9866. We're going to tread carefully on the phones. We had plenty of this yesterday, so John, let's be cautious here. But John on line 1, what do you got for us?
Hey, Zach. Good morning. I was wanting to talk to you this morning about Gobbler's Knob. I was making my grocery run yesterday. I'm driving, so I couldn't call, so I wanted to wait till this morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. You got 45 seconds left.
Okay. A knob is a topographic feature. It's like a mountain that's rounded on top, unlike a dome, which may be a half mile. It's quite flat on top, drops away a little bit, and then goes off precipitously. Well, a knob is like you got a peak, and maybe standing right in the top dead center, you go 50 feet away, and it drops off a foot. Go 100 feet away, it drops off 4 feet, and then after that it goes, to the slope of the mountain. So it's a topographic feature. Gobbler, obviously, is a turkey, male turkey. So we're talking about a place in Pennsylvania where the hunters figured out, there's a lot of gobblers up here on this point, on this peak, but it's so rounded, it's called a knob, like a doorknob, embedded, stuck up vertically in the sand or in the topo. So I just want.
All right.
A little more innocent.
Thank you. Sorry, we've had to go to timers on our calls, just to make sure that we keep everything rolling. But John from Elkmont, that's good information. That as now we have a topographical understanding of what the knob there is in Pennsylvania, which it makes a lot of sense. We hunt a lot of knobs here in the Tennessee Valley.
Turkeys. Turkey.
No. A knob is a terrain feature.
Right.
It's what it means, like a doorknob.
Right.
A doorknob is it sticks up and it's kind of rounded there, and so there it is. That's
yeah.
Connor, you could have told us.
Red 18, Omaha. He
knew it yesterday, and he's
fitting.
Omaha.
It's fitting. I played that song earlier. 1959 was the day the music died. Well, yeah.
Check November. That's me calling an audible.
Yes.
Did you?
I got you.
Got that? Senator Tommy Tuberville. First of all, what's the deal with this Marjorie Greene lady? Can somebody tell me why we're all up in arms about her?
Because she's the one that's standing strong on her stance on Donald Trump.
She pulling a Sandy. Can we call that pulling a Sandy?
No, she's not. I mean, she's not into like the conspiracy side of things.
Are you saying Sandy is? I was just saying Sandy stood on her conviction. That's all.
Okay. Sure you were.
Marjorie's a little firecracker.
Yeah. She looked bigger than little.
Yeah, she was a little. She's still just. Hey,
she's
holding,
tough.
She's holding strong. So therefore, I think the Republicans that are just kind of wanting to start over, they can't start over, I guess, until you get everybody not as fired up as the past. So I don't know. Yeah, it's you just got to chalk that one up. You had a loss. Don't quit talking about the loss and move on. And she's not. It's not that she's not wanting to move on. She's just still. I think she's trying to position her way into the front runners of the new world order or new
oh wow,
whatever you want to call it.
Yesterday she raised $160,000 in a day to send a message to the Democrat mob. So
yeah, it's definitely getting in. I mean, Biden yesterday came out and said that President Trump did executive orders that really didn't have any meaning. It's like, well, you've done 49, so I'm sure there's one in there that may not mean as much as could possibly be. So I don't know. It's
and none of them was good for us. So
yeah, it's the executive. He also said that if you use executive orders, it was the product of a dictator. So it's like you got 49 of yours versus, I mean, you combine Clinton, Obama, and Trump, and didn't even come even close to a third of what Biden has done. So I don't know. Let him have it. Let him see what happens. But yeah, she's definitely public enemy number one right now because they got to find an enemy.
I like her fire.
Yeah,
I mean
Trump has disappeared. So therefore, you can't fight somebody that's not there.
So can I be the? Oh, this is going to be wildly unpopular. Golly, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Here we go again. Put a quarter in the merry-go-round. We're going to spin it around one more time. There's a city. No, I'm kidding. Is it not possible for us as Republicans to say, like we've said on the show, I think the position we've taken, Connor, you could be the arbiter of my truth here because you would probably, you're the best person to check this statement. We believe there was absolutely fraudulent activity that happened in the election. I think that there is enough. I think that a bullfrog could see that, right? I think Ray Charles could see that. I think Helen Keller could hear it if that was a thing, right? It is obvious that there's some level of fraud, in our opinion, that had something to do with the election going the way that it did. That being said, we also believe that it's time to move forward. We cannot change it. We cannot go backwards and undo it. We cannot unfraud the fraud. We can't call back the votes of the dead people. There's nothing we can do to change it. Thus, we must move forward.
Yeah.
Are people like Marjorie Greene, are they being firecrackers or are they just being are they being a detriment to the party, to conservatives, by dragging us backwards and not allowing us? Marjorie, we're not going to change it. We're not going to change it. So are we doing ourselves any good by bogging down in, well, look what happened back then, I promise. Mike Lindell yesterday. Look, I get it. Newsmax getting eviscerated. I get it. But when you get on there and you play that trumpet, what did we say? Quit getting on the TV and saying, oh, I'm in labor, but never showing us a baby. Mm-hmm. You told us you had evidence. We've never seen it. This is the result of that, in my opinion. The result of that is here we are in February. We've got Joe Biden as president-elect, president of the United States. We've got Donald Trump as a private citizen trying to be impeached, which is absolutely ridiculous. And we've got Republicans divided over whether or not to freaking get rid of Marjorie Greene. And it's like, what? She needs to fade into the sunset and just go back to doing her job she was elected for. Because all we're doing right now is distracting from what's actually going on. Yeah. Does that make sense?
I think they just don't know what to do. What's the right
Go
move?
back to work.
Oh, I know, but the thing is, though, there's still a lot of people that are angry, and they're trying to figure out, okay, because that's the motivation for voting and making change is, you're either fear or you're mad.
And that's it. We need change. Yeah. And if everybody shuts up about it, there won't be no change. Yeah, we're going. The next election and the next election is going to be the same machines, the same mail-in ballots. Everybody's going to be mailing.
That's not true.
Well,
that's not true.
We'll see.
What you're saying, I agree with in principle. That if we decide to do nothing, nothing will change. Right? Would you agree that is the basis of your statement? If we choose to do nothing, nothing will change.
Yep.
Okay. If that's the case, which I agree with that wholeheartedly, my follow-up question, if we were on a debate stage and we're in high school on the debate team, we're in front of people and they're judged, my return would be something along the lines of, but what kind of change do we need to see? Like what actions? Is it complaining about a stolen election, or is it using the influence you have as your elected official position to to push for election what's the word I'm looking for here?
Integrity?
Yeah, and
reform.
Yes, there it is. Yeah. Election reform. Like sitting here hollering about Donald Trump, the election was stolen, stop the steal. Like you can't stop it. It's already stolen. It's gone. It's over. So we have to shift our attention now from, well, look what happened in November, to, wow, what happened in November can never happen again. If I'm an elected official, I'm in Washington right now. Here's my platform. You guys want to vote for me? 866-494-9866. Here is my platform. If you want to vote for me, give us a call. Hey guys, listen. What happened in November? Unacceptable. There are too many statistical anomalies. We need to look up some of the stats that Mo Brooks shared at the Free the Speech rally, because it was unbelievable. Unbelievable the amount of fraudulent votes that took place just in Pennsylvania alone.
That was a good speech.
Unbelievable speech. But folks, we can't stop something that's already been stolen. Once the thief is back at their house, all we can do is catch them in the act, put them in, or not in the act, but catch them with the evidence and put them in jail and make sure they don't rob your house again. And so now, as a party, as conservatives, it's time to quit worrying about what happened in November in terms of the outcome and start worrying about how we let it happen. And it's time to audit the voting machines, audit the voting system, audit the process, audit how you register, audit how you vote at the machine. Now is the time to push for freaking licenses, identification when you vote. Now's the time to push for that. Yeah. Like it's not, and I guess my frustration is, we just want to sit here and idle on top of November, and it's like, folks, we have got to move forward. Like we've got to get to the point of action. Complaining about what happened is only complaining.
Alabama is an example, and I was very proud of our state whenever I did go to vote. Right there was a sign saying ID required. I remember I took a picture of that. And you're right. We should, you put your license on there, the signature you have to sign to make sure that adds up. And we should also get back a receipt saying that we voted, so we have that receipt.
Yeah, there's a ton of things we should be able to do to help clarify and clean up the voting process. But whether or not that'll happen is that's what we need you to do. Hey, elected officials, that's what we need you to do right now. You hear me? You heard me? You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
Boomer and the Beard.
This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
The police officer killed in last month's insurrection at the Capitol lying in honor in the Capitol Rotunda. His cremated remains in a container. President and Dr. Jill Biden paying their respects there last night. Donald Trump's legal team laying out its arguments in the former president's second impeachment trial. House Democrats have laid out their arguments as well. President Biden signing a second set of documents undoing Trump immigration policies, including setting up an intergovernmental agency that'll be tasked with reuniting kids and parents who have been separated at the border. A lot of people still stunned by an announcement that Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos will be stepping down. He started the company in 1994 as an online bookseller and grew it into $1.5 trillion company.
Officially, he says the job of CEO of Amazon is an all-consuming one. He wants to spend more time on developing new products, his philanthropy, space travel, and the Washington Post. Now, unofficially, he will be staying on still as executive chair.
ABC's Rebecca Jarvis, Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Steve. Oh, sorry. I have sleep apnea and my machine isn't set up.
It's the third time this week you've napped at your desk. I use AeroCare. It was set up the very next day.
I've been waiting a week for someone to call.
AeroCare's amazing, and now I sleep like a baby, just not at work.
AeroCare specializes in all respiratory equipment. If you have sleep apnea or in need of oxygen, let AeroCare set you up. Call 256-469-3900. Let us help you breathe a little easier.
Are you tired? You suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrative Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem, utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrative Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
This is Dale Jackson, and you're listening to Boomer and the Beard, the show that survives on your low expectations.
Welcome into Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, bold, boisterous, beautiful bearded host. So thankful you choose to join us here each and every day on your best favorite, the smartest show in morning radio. We are so thankful for great sponsors like Chick-Fil-A in Decatur. Chick-Fil-A with 2 locations in Decatur to serve you. One on Highway 31 South, one on the Beltline. Make sure you give them next time you're in Decatur, stop by, and when you go through the drive-through there, just when you go through, just tell them, hey, the Beard sent me. We love you guys. We love the Beard. We love Boomer. We love Jonah. We love Linex of Decatur. We love Connor. Just tell them you love it all. Say, I love everybody, and everybody love everybody. But Decatur, Chick-fil-A, they're great sponsors of this show, and we're so thankful that we have them as partners. You should make sure that you stop by and see them as well. Smoothie King, have we talked about that yet?
At one point you have.
We did?
Yeah.
So I just I received a box in the mail. We've got 500 smoothies to give away.
Your diet's going to get hard.
No. That Smoothie King is diet friendly.
Sometimes.
Well, if you get the right thing, yeah. I mean, if you go over there with the intention of watching what you,
if you get the weight loss
or the muscle building, yeah. I got the strawberry gladiator yesterday.
If you get the one that's like
the angel cake, it's called angel food cake or something.
Yeah, that would probably not be on.
Yeah, no, but it's really good though.
I'm sure. Yeah, anything that's bad is good.
Yeah, always.
Smoothies are almost like a meal replacement, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golly. Water's almost like wet, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
You actually get hydrated.
So I guess now I need to.
I had something. One of the news things flash up.
Okay.
Have you heard of Sir Tom Moore?
No.
Okay, Sir Tom Moore is the individual that raised about 33 million pounds for the NHS charities walking laps around his garden. You ever seen that story or whatever?
No.
Connor, you may be able to Google Captain Sir Tom Moore. But they are putting that he died of coronavirus. You know how old Sir Captain Moore was? Just take a guess how old he was.
Sounds like 90.
100.
Oh, God. Yeah, he definitely corona.
He's 100.
If I was his family member, I'd be offended.
Right.
I would be offended.
But like, my dude made it to 100, and you're gonna tap him out of corona. You're not gonna give him. You're not gonna give him the proper send off of saying he was 100. Like my man, he died because of old age
and a sir. So that means you're knighted by the queen, right?
I don't know. That's some knowledge there. Is that what that means? If you have the prefix of sir?
Yeah, you've been knighted.
Sorry.
Yeah, you've been knighted. Hit the nail on the head.
Nail on the head. Bing.
Totally offended.
Hayden, have you been knighted? You did some traveling over there.
Finally, you say, hey, or good morning, guys. I'm here. No one's introduced me or even mentioned me in a half an hour. I've been sitting here waiting. I can't speak until I'm introduced, but...
So you had things to interject in, you just didn't know what to do?
Now he's offended.
Yeah. Hey,
typical millennial. Hayden,
Connor
earlier
hadn't
I
been
said your
introduced either.
name. Yeah, Connor
You
was.
did not say my name.
I did.
You said they were friends on
I
Facebook.
said we were friends on Facebook. I said Hayden and I. Thank you. Thank
I'm gonna unfriend
you.
you now.
You've been knighted.
I've been texting you though, so that's good.
That's good, yeah.
Were you knighted in your overseas travels?
No, but I hear you can actually pay to
You
be
can.
knighted.
Connor, can you look up how much it costs to be knighted?
I think it's like $40.
Oh my.
So you get that and
Or at 400 or 40, one of the two.
Well, that's a bit of a difference there, boss.
But still, it is 400.
Will you laugh audibly, please?
220.
I went back and listened to some of our funny segments, and you'll be over here just dying laughing, and I can't hear anything.
I don't have that good of a laugh.
Yes, any laugh is good when it's in concert with other laughs.
True. Well, yeah.
Good gracious.
440. Yeah.
And that's a big gap there, man. That's like a 10x multiplier.
That's lunch versus rent.
It's still cheap though.
No, but $40, I'll do it right now on the air. $400, I'm gonna have to do some thinking.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do GoFundMe.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Connor, have you found any?
I haven't found any evidence that suggests you can buy it.
Oh, I know you can. No, I've seen the thing.
Someone showed me the other day.
Yeah. Let's see.
Probably not
buy-
like the official one. Like maybe.
No. You get some plaque though
I don't
that
think the
says
Queen's
so.
going to be there or anything, but you get a certificate that says you are now a sir.
I mean, you can go to that place and have dinner, and the waitresses are
Become a
called,
lord or lady today.
A lord, yeah.
Buy a title, sir or dame. Become a knight of Sealand. Oh, it's $100. I would become
I told
Sir
you, 40 to 400.
Sir Zachary Beard.
What's the name of the place you go out in Vegas where they do like the night show and they
Working on
have
the
food
night
and they
shift.
do they do like jousting and stuff for you.
Oh,
What's the name?
medieval times.
Yeah, medieval times. So you can probably get your knighthood at medieval times. Probably not from the Queen of England.
I've got a lordship title pack here for, let's see. Yeah, let's see here.
That's a Dungeons and Dragons pack.
The lordship pack contains a personalized title certificate, legal deed, and 5 square feet of dedicated land. So I will actually be purchasing 5 feet of land in England, which will then make me a lord for $40.
You can also get the same thing with a really cool sword at the Limestone County Flea Market. And get a ninja star that makes you from China or Japan.
Ninja star. Let's see. So that one has a refund guarantee. Let's see. Own a piece of Scotland. This one might be the ticket here. Title packs, lordship, ladyship. Let's see what the lordship pack is. This one would be $49.95. I can actually buy 5 square feet if I want to. But 1 square foot of land in Scotland makes me a lord.
I remember walking one time into one of those like Flying J's or a Pilot, like the big truck stop gas stations, and like back in the where you would think would be the trucker only section that had all the stuff that truckers would need. There was on the top row there was like these helmets like from the movie Gladiator, and I was like, what impulse buy from a trucker is like, you know what?
Them truck stops got everything.
Here's what I want to know.
It'll be a night.
If I'm because now I'm sorry, I'm off. We were going to talk about my workout, but now we're over here in lordship, ladyship. If I buy land in Scotland and I go to Scotland, will I be able to actually go to my land?
I would hope so.
That's my point, right? Like, I mean,
this isn't like the star registry, whatever, where you can buy like your own star.
So for $100, would you rather be a knight in Scotland or have a Bigfoot license?
Oh, yeah, that's a good. Why not both? I mean,
yeah, if it's only $100, I'll just spend 2 and do them both.
Why don't you be a knight that hunts Bigfoot?
There you go.
That'd be like third.
The knighted Bigfoot.
That'd be like third level of Dungeons and Dragons.
Halt, Bigfoot.
And so you find Bigfoot. What do? You shoot him or you
Yes.
throw him?
No, I am absolutely putting him down. We talked
You
about
take
this
him
last
down.
week, right? Like, there's a couple things that I'm going to end. If there's a UFO, I'm pulling out my 308 and I'm doing work. Okay, the AR that stays under the back seat of my truck. If I see a UFO, I got 30 rounds in the mag. I'm dumping them, every one of them, trying to take the UFO down. I'm tired of people talking about a UFO sighting, but nobody has one to show. I want to throw one in the bed of my truck and say I got one. No more questions.
Yeah.
Same thing with Bigfoot. If I'm out in the deer stand next week's the last week of hunting season. If I'm out there next week in the deer stand, Monday when it's about 12 degrees, and old big nasty comes walking by, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put him down, gut him and skin him like a deer, carry him into the wildlife office, and say I found him, got him. Yeah. Hey, no more questions necessary. I got Bigfoot.
But we got to first measure his foot. See if it is big.
I got Bigfoot. Well, you can do all the measuring you want because Bigfoot's in the bed of my truck. Oh, that's what I'd do too. I'd walk in and be like, hey, yo, I saw Bigfoot while I was out there. They'd be like, did you? Be like, yeah, man. He was like 6 foot tall, real big feet, smelled real bad. In fact, he's in the bed of the truck. If you want to check him out.
Can you imagine getting that? You shoot him and they come back and they say, you know, he's not actually Bigfoot.
That's John. He lives down the way.
He's got a size 9. He hadn't, like almost like with deer and fish. You got to throw him back.
Well, my biggest fear is you shoot him and it's like, the dude that lives down the street in the trailer. It's his cousin that lives out in he's out in the bush or something, and you shot him.
I have a funny Bigfoot story that I think I don't know if I've shared off air.
Oh gosh,
a friend of mine. Do we got time?
Yeah, 3 minutes.
So, a friend of mine was in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Little Rock?
Okay. And if anybody's from Arkansas, they probably heard the story because actually, I kind of find the city. But anyway, they decided that they were going to scare a college school bus, or they was taking their, football team or whatever. So they got a bunch of beaver pelt and some overalls and sewed in the beaver pelt and put a welder's helmet and cut out bicycle reflectors like the eyes, and they ran out in front of the bus. Well, it actually started in, I think the guy was like I think he said 1991 was that story he was telling me. So they started this whole thing where people were like, there's been a Bigfoot sighting and just outside of Little Rock or whatever. Well, they ended up still coming out in the same Bigfoot outfit thinking it'd be funny. And one of the guys got shot, but it hit the welder's helmet. Luckily, the helmet stopped a bullet, even though it wasn't supposed to.
Wow.
But they were like, but it knocked the guy got a concussion, knocked him out cold, but full blown, they thought they had killed Bigfoot. There's people that were really with guns and hunting and going after him. But I mean, it's like, oh my gosh, like that would be the worst. Don't do stupid things like that. You don't need to dress up like Bigfoot and think it'll be funny if we do this, because now there's some person that's buying the license really thinking they can hunt.
Oh yeah.
You know, so don't be going out in the Halloween. Don't go. What's that? The Jack Link's beef jerky. Don't go out in that costume.
No, because you will be. I mean, depending on the state you live in. If you did in California, you'd probably be safe. In Chicago, definitely safe. It's a gun-free zone. But you do it down here in Alabama, by God, every neck with a 30-aught is going to be out there running for you, baby.
There's going to be real people that buy the license in Oklahoma that are going to really hunt.
Without question. Yeah. Down there in Ho-Nubby.
Ho-Nubby. Yeah.
Got him. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
Boomer and the Beard.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money-back, that same money-back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
So what do you want to eat?
I want something fast-tastic.
Fast-tastic?
Yes, fast yet fantastic.
Sounds swift-delicious.
Well, then let's go.
Eat more chicken with Chick-fil-A in Decatur. They have the tastes that you can't get anywhere else, from fantastic snacks and sides to the often intimidated but never duplicated original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Delicious and juicy, boneless breast of chicken sandwich with its signature pickle slices. Now that's how a chicken sandwich should be. Always freshly prepared and backed up by award-winning My Pleasure customer service. Chick-fil-A believes in providing guests with great tasting food in a comfortable environment, making it the best restaurant experience you will get. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. Bypass the line and enjoy your Chick-fil-A even faster. 2 great Chick-fil-A locations in Decatur, ready to serve you. Stop by today on Highway 31 South and on the Beltline in Decatur.
You don't need a diet. That's work. You don't need a stylist. They're overrated. And you don't need to hang out with older or fatter people just to seem better in comparison either. All you need are these masters of video production. They'll make you look good.
Make your videos look good with Cotton Row Productions, the official live stream provider of Hometown Heartbeat and The Dale Jackson Show. We can handle events, church live streams, and your digital advertising. Call Cotton Row Productions today, 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Boomer and the Beard. Come with us, join the ride. Boomer and the Beard. We're from every walk of life. Boomer and the Beard. Big, beautiful bearded hosts. Boomer and the Beard. And even our old fart co-host. Boomer and the Beard. Boomer and the Beard.
Good morning. Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. It is 12 minutes to the top of the hour. 12 minutes to the top of the hour. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. So thankful you choose to join us here each and every day on your favorite, the best, the smartest show in morning radio. Let me tell you guys about our friends over at Purcell Lumber and Custom Millwork. They are fantastic partners for the show. They are also the only place we trust with our do-it-yourself projects, with your Benjamin Moore paints, with your DeWalt tools, the Pinterest project your mother-in-law got your wife fired up about over the Christmas break. Well, now it's time for you to actually do it. That's where you need to go. Start at Purcell Lumber and Custom Millwork, 256-232-6320 or PurcellLumberMillshop.com. They're on North Clinton Street in Athens. And we're, again, make sure you tell them the Beard sent you. We're thankful for great partners like Purcell Lumber and Millwork. Oh, yes. Come on, here we go. It is time for our very first Beard Bod Challenge update. We are debating theme music, so we're giving things a run. We're just kind of seeing how they feel a little bit, kind of see where it lands with you. What do we think?
Maybe
here?
it should go in phases. Like this one should be...
Once I've lost 50?
Yes. Yeah. Right now you're
It hurts.
Maybe not too sexy for your shirt.
For my shirt. No, trust me, you don't want my shirt to come anywhere near off. So yesterday right now the only reason my shirt comes off is to truffle shuffle.
Oh gosh.
Do you know what?
Do you have like a hairy chest?
No
hair.
No, not a lot of hair.
I was gonna say.
Got some pimples.
Because you could be like, if you
testosterone will make you break out a little bit. Found that out.
If you were a hairy chest and you weren't like tan, you'd kind of look like a marshmallow rolled around on a barbershop floor.
You just wanted to use that joke. You just wanted to use that joke. Oh, man.
Be a chip and pail dancer.
Okay. Chip and pail, I got you. Like the chips, you eat all the chips in the pail,
or just
or just pale.
Powder,
so
like kind of not very tan. Or
so to give you an update on the testosterone situation we talked about. You know how we talked about how they popped out, they came back the other way. Today I go back in to get those reinserted. So I don't know what that's going to do for my work because then I'm a little nervous because I can't stop working out, but I'm definitely not going to be able to do what I did yesterday after I go see the doctor today, which may give me a nice little I have to program the workout a little bit differently for a couple days because I can tell you one thing. My buddy Reed over there at 360 did not take it easy on me yesterday, which we don't want him to, right? But we talked in here yesterday about how I've not been in the gym in a long time.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if you go back to the gym after not being in the gym for literally years and you kill yourself the first day, you pretty much take yourself out of the hunt, right? But I've never had a trainer. So I don't really get to control how hard.
So he told you what you had to do, in a sense.
Yeah, no, they're not in a sense, like completely, like
but he was
in every sense.
He was your logic. Right, like he told you, "Hey, I know you want to."
Yeah, I don't know if it was logical, but
did he make you go as hard as you?
Well, he did tell me. I mean, to be fair, I mean, he said, kind of
take
it at your own pace, and then I'd slow down and be like, "Work out." Like, okay, my bad.
Did y'all have a safe word?
No, we didn't. And that's a good idea. I need one of those. I'm gonna be like, cellmate. And so that's an inside joke, but somebody got that on
safe
the show.
Word.
Yeah. So So I get there. So first of all, I'm in the parking lot, sitting there, and I did a little live video. Which, if you don't follow us on Facebook, you need to, because I'm going to be updating a lot of this stuff. And I'm sitting in the parking lot. Connor, come to this middle camera shot, and I'm sitting there in the parking lot, just feeling like I'm like it's the Bataan Death March. I feel like I'm like the dude in front of the tank at Tiananmen Square. Like that's how I felt. I'm staring down the barrel of one of those big old 50 whatever caliber they are, 30 millimeter mortar tubes, whatever. And there's people all walking in and like they're Lululemon and they're all look like they know what they're doing around the gym. And here I am. And I said, man, I weigh 285 pounds. That's numerical for fat A is what it is. And I don't know where to start here, folks. And so I get in there. First of all, I see good buddy of mine, Kirk Pierce. Kirk Pierce is standing there. He's pumping the iron, right? He's pumping the iron, doing the beach body workout here in the wintertime. And I said, where are the crunches, Kirk? You need to do some crunches. He's over there working the triceps, trying to get them big arms. Hey, that's fine, man. It's fine. Whatever you want to do. But I'm trying to lose, the gut. And he's like, oh, you working out now? I'm like, nope, just came here to take a shower. Yeah, I'm working out. What do you think I'm doing? And he was like, is Reed going to program this for you? And I'm like, yep. Yeah, you obviously don't listen to the radio. And so then I told him he could listen every day from 5 to 7 a.m. on News Talk 770 AM, 95 FM WVNN. And so he's probably listening right now. Kirk, love you, buddy. And so he goes, is that why Reed carried the rowing machine back there into that private room? And my eyes got big. I was like, Reed, is that why you carried the rowing machine back there? And he was like, oh, yeah. I don't know if you've ever done a rowing machine.
I have. Did he make you do like intervals, or was it like the long?
Oh, I'm about to get there. So we start. Let me back up. He's laying out my workout for me. He goes, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 500 meters on the row. That's a pretty good clip.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's –
yeah.
every pull I was getting like 7 meters. So It's like 60 pulls.
Because you've probably never done a rowboat before. Like,
No, I've never like actually rowed on the
Right,
crew, and so I don't have the perfect form. I'm
Right.
sure.
You were
The
casting,
U.S.
you were
crew.
doing- you were
That's
doing
right.
this.
No, I was looking for my foot controlled trolling motor. Is what I was looking for. And so he goes, we're going to do 500 meters on the rower. We're going to do 10 squats on each side squats, and we're going to do 10 inchworms. Now, do you know what an inchworm is? An inchworm is where you stand up. You do a hamstring stretch, so you're touching your toes, and then you use your hands and you walk all the way out to a push-up position without moving your feet. You do one push-up, and then you use your hands to walk all the way back to touching your toes, and then you stand up.
Yeah, I don't know if that sounds like day one.
It's awful.
Yeah, I don't
So
think
he
it-
said, we're going to do 3 sets of that. 500, 10 squats on either side, 10 inchworms times 3. So 1,500 meters, 30 inchworms, and 60 squats. And I said, okay. He goes, and then you'll be good and warmed up. What? Then I'll be what? What? Then I'll be warmed. Then I'll be dead, Reed. I'm not gonna be warmed. I'm gonna be dead.
Yeah.
So I did it. I'm dying at this point. He's like, all right, for your workout. I was like, oh my gosh. For your workout, you're gonna do 20 kettlebell swings. And my man brought out the 40-pound kettlebell.
You're a big guy. You're probably
Yeah, clearly he I mean, yes, I look big, but that's what we're trying to get rid of.
Right.
40-pound kettlebell times 20.
He maybe did you
Battle rope for 30 seconds nonstop, which I know that doesn't sound like a long time, but here's what I want you to do. Take a power drill, put a small bit on, and drill into the palm of your hand for 30 seconds. See if it's about the same. The pain's about equal, okay? 30 seconds nonstop, and then 1 minute solid plank for 60 seconds.
Maybe
Hey.
you told him that you were
Hey.
an athlete too much before
Hey.
you went in.
Times 4.
Yeah, you should have said, I've never done any of this. I've never worked out a day in my life.
And was you actually able to touch your toes, or you was just?
No, I can touch my toes.
Okay.
No, I can't stay there very long, but I can get down there to them.
One.
I can tie my shoes. Yeah, I mean, you know,
One.
yeah, I can get down there. To
How
'em.
many muscles was pulled in the process of touching?
No
the
muscles were
toes?
pulled, but today,
Oh yeah, I mean
today, and
that's not day.
oh,
one.
wait. That was. Then he's like, "We got a finisher. You're really gonna like this. You're really gonna like this. Cool down and stretch." I'm like, "Okay, cool down and stretch. That's cool." He put me on this bougie elliptical looking thing. I ain't never seen one in my life. It's one of them fancy machineries that they got down there at 360. Ran it up to 100 resistance.
Yeah, he don't like.
Yeah,
he
you got
doesn't-
5 minutes, man. Intervals. He'd do 525, 525, 525. I swear on my life.
What did you do to him? Does he not like you? Or?
I don't know. Reed, what did I do to you?
That doesn't sound like day
he
one.
said, you came in here and said you wanted to lose 50 pounds in 90 days.
Yeah, you say so. You did it then.
We did a body fat test yesterday.
Right.
It just said fat. Like, there was no percentage. It just said fat.
Come back and see me in 30 days.
It's a skin caliper not big enough. No, I'm kidding. 27.5% body fat. So a 20% would be like a good number. So I got 7% of the entire. That's a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of percentage there.
Well, you knew that going in. I mean,
yeah, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Look, there was no misconception here.
Right.
Like, I didn't walk in yesterday thinking I looked or felt better than I do. Like, I know exactly where I'm at. It's called level dad bod extreme.
Yes.
Like, my son watches all these, like, battle bod extreme. I'm like, dad bod extreme. Yeah. Like, take it to the. So he sent me last night right before I went to bed. This is why I couldn't sleep last night. Nightmares are created of this stuff. Warm up 3 rounds, 10 burpees, 20 squats, 30 crunches.
Yeah. Nope.
Warm up times 3.
Yeah. Nope.
10 burpees, 20 bodyweight squats, 30 crunches, and then 4 rounds for time. 20 kettlebell squats, 20 single arm dumbbell push presses, 10 each arm, and a 250 meter row times 4. And then remaining time, choose one of the following: arc trainer or elliptical, 10 minutes.
Or paramedic.
I choose 911, please, for my warm up or for my cool down.
I wouldn't be a very good, like, I don't know if patience the right word, but I'd be like, as soon as he comes out, so when he said burpee, I'd have been like, Google something else, boss. It's like the only burpee I'm doing is.
So we'll tell you a little bit. We'll conclude this story about the Beard Bod Challenge on the other side of the hour. It is the top of the hour, and Boomer and the Beard will be right back.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 6 o'clock. News starts now.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. As we get ready for the Super Bowl this weekend, 2 former NFL players have filed a lawsuit against the league alleging racial bias in how it awards concussion payouts. An explanation from ABC's Brad Milkey.
I couldn't stomach football.
When Kevin Henry ended his playing career with the Pittsburgh Steelers, he couldn't stand to watch a game on TV.
Because I felt like I had been just done wrong.
He and Najee Davis both say they suffered concussions and should have been compensated out of a league fund. But when a doctor measured their cognitive function, they were told the decline might not be as steep as they expected because they were told under a practice called racial norming, black players were assumed to start with a lower level of cognitive function than white players.
How can that be okay?
The NFL says the practice is common and part of an agreed upon settlement and that it leaves diagnoses up to clinicians. But in messages obtained by ABC News, Henry's doctor claimed he was asked by the NFL why he wasn't using the, quote, black norms. Brad Milkey, ABC News.
32 million Americans have had at least one of the COVID vaccines, but public health experts say new variants are spreading quickly. ABC's Dr. Anthony Fauci.
When you have that much virus circulating, you're going to get a lot of mutations, no doubt about it. So we're really concerned that it's almost a race.
U.S. pharmacies get vaccines to distribute starting next week. The remains of Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick lying in honor in the Capitol Rotunda. Sicknick was killed in last month's riot at the Capitol. House Democrats and President Trump's legal team presenting arguments for and against his impeachment. Senate trial starts next week. Reflections on the career of Amazon's founder.
What Jeff Bezos really showed the world is how technology can transform a market. When applied in the right ways and at the right pace, technology can transform an industry, really any industry.
Industry analyst Ed Anderson. You're listening to ABC News.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated, price-competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino. And believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-721-4880. That's 800-721-4880. 800-721-4880. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Dan, where you been?
Well, it's hard to golf with bulky oxygen tanks, so I went to AeroCare and got a lightweight portable oxygen concentrator that I wear like a backpack.
Wow. Does insurance cover it?
They sure do. AeroCare called my insurance, and I had my machine the next day. I'm as free as a bird, or birdie.
AeroCare specializes in all respiratory equipment. If you have sleep apnea or are in need of oxygen, let AeroCare set you up. Call 256-469-3900. Let us help you breathe a little easier.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful... You're listening to Boomer and the Beard, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker, Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, then your wood's wet. Now.
Oh, we're back. We're back. Okay, welcome back. Well, that was weird. Sorry about that. Hayden, did you lose us for a moment?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was weird. I lost everything.
Yeah, that scared me. I don't know what that was.
The Illuminati.
I lost the soundboard is what I lost.
Wow.
I lost our soundboard entirely. Wow.
Yeah, I don't have a picture either.
Sorry, but it was an internet issue. Wow. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Sometimes it's unavoidable. We are concluding our conversation about the Beard Bod challenge, and that'll probably preclude us from what we were just talking about, Connor. Probably not going to be able to talk to him today. Well, you can. I don't want to stress the internet anymore now.
Okay.
So, anyways, Beard Bod challenge. Why don't you tell us about Simple Helix while I get this? Sorry about that.
Simple Helix, proud sponsor of Boomer and the Beard. If you're needing help, what they do, they help you with your IT department. If you have an IT department, but they're kind of stressed and need a little help, they can kind of be some augmented IT for you. But if you don't, and you're thinking, you know what, your internet's going down, and you don't know why your internet is going down, they can kind of help you with that. Give them a call, 256-975-4758, because they do have opportunities to help you with your internet connectivity to your business, as well as your IT, storing backups, protecting yourself from ransomware. 256-975-4758, Simple Helix.
Oh, so weird. Sorry about that, folks. I'm a little on edge now. A little edgy
You
here.
got shocked there.
Well, we were just talking, and then it just disappeared.
It's because we were trying to tell the good people about how you're going to lose weight, and it's keeping the man down.
Yeah, well.
Broke the internet.
I did. My God. Like Kim Kardashian. Never mind. It is definitely something that you guys want to stay in touch with here is this Beard Bod Challenge. 360 Fitness here in Athens. If you guys want to come work out with me, I'd love to have you there. I'd love to have you join us. They're doing no contract, so it's month to month, $29.99 a month as a base model on the membership there. But what we're going to offer you is if you pay for 6 months, you get 2 free months of membership, or you get unlimited smoothies at the smoothie bar. So pretty good perks there. All you have to do is go up there and tell them you want the beard special. Just tell them beard when you get there, and you guys can come up there and work out with me. So 866-494-9866. If you guys are joining us in this challenge, we'd love to hear from you. We've thought about maybe doing a little contest or trying to figure out how we might, but it's just kind of hard. How do you
I think like attendance would be first. When you first start working out, the importance of just coming back.
Oh yeah, but that's not an issue from me. Like I'll be there every day.
Oh no, I'm saying just for
other people,
normal human beings, not superheroes.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a superhero.
That would be my issue right there, showing up every day.
Because after what you just described, it'd be like,
nope.
Yeah, do we go back today?
Hey man, I'm sick.
Yeah, right.
Got the Rona.
Can you sitting in the car, turn the heat on, coming in, going, can you take my temperature? I feel kind of warm.
Yep.
Do I have to wear a mask? Do you have to wear a mask in the gym?
No.
When you're working out?
No.
That would suck. Fauci has come out and has doubled down on you still do need the 2 masks.
Yeah, my wife was asking me some questions last night about the Faucister, about what he meant by some of the things he said, talking about how the efficacy of the what am I trying to say? Vaccine. Oh, vaccine. That's why I was doing the shot. I was giving you efficacy is how you say
efficiency.
No, the efficacy of the shot is 96%.
Effective.
It's the efficacy.
Okay.
The efficacy.
It's just easier to say it's more effective.
Right, but efficacy is an actual word. Can I get a?
Oh, I know. I'm not saying not a word.
Okay.
Some words are just, it's kind of like just go the easier out.
Yeah, well, there's nothing easy about what we do. So, but anyways.
So you had to. They didn't do any kind of special, double wipe down.
No, I mean, he did wipe down. I mean, it is very much socially distant, and I mean, for those of you that do have concern, they wiped everything. I mean, Reed followed me around with a disinfectant bottle, and
after what he was making you do, I'm sure he probably had to follow around like a fire hose.
Yeah, no, they needed a janitorial squad behind me there. There was lots of sweat.
I sweated just to listen to you talk about
and
it.
Jim's wiped down anyway.
Yeah, most time.
Yeah,
there's always some guy that doesn't. I remember I was in one of the gyms in Madison. There was a guy that just, I mean, I don't know. I've never seen a human being sweat that much, and literally he just didn't wipe down anything. It was just so, and I was like, I don't want to go down behind you wiping up.
How rude.
Yeah, very rude.
But no, so I mean, if you guys want to work out with us, we'd love to have you at 360 Fitness here in Athens. Just tell them about the beard special. We want the beard special, and you'll get 2 months free or free smoothie bar.
Can you get that just for paying and not working out? Can you sit there and drink?
Yes, absolutely. You could just go and get a smoothie every day.
We just hang out.
That might not, because you think about what's
$29.99 a month for free smoothies.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
What's the cost of a smoothie?
$6.
So yeah,
The math is good on that.
Yeah, you only need 5 a month.
The math is good.
The math is good.
Look out, Smoothie King. The gym's going to put it on you.
Easy. Let's not step all over here. Let's try to be cautious.
That's a good plan. $29 for unlimited smoothies.
So we've got Grant on line 1 here. Let's bring Grant in. Grant is our good buddy up in Brooklyn, New York. New York. I start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. What's up, buddy?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Man, I'm good. It was good to hear from you. It's been a little while.
I know. Hey, and welcome all the new guys. I really enjoy it. It's a colorful cast of characters. Let's laugh out loud, everybody.
Yeah, LOL. What do you think about the theme song, man? You seem to be pretty hype about the theme song.
I get really hype about it. Sometimes I jump around and then I do like a rock concert thing and I crowd dive or stage dive off our couch.
Yeah. Do your kids catch you?
Times they kind of scamper out of the room a little bit before that. The cat is really freaked out. And then other times with the cat, she hates this. Well, she likes it at first, but I stalk around the apartment like have you ever seen Duran Duran's Hungry Like the Wolf? Like I get on all fours and I'm like just a big predator jungle cat and then I like pounce kind of late in the song. But I do want to say I love the song and it does get me hyped, but I think Boomer has a point with that line.
Yeah.
And, I'm open to suggestions. Yeah. I think he's got a point there because we could still poke him a little bit and not like old fart does carry. I think he's right. It carries some of those connotations. So if he wants to change that line, I would support that and I would help find suggestions for that.
Yeah. Well, I saw on the live stream the other day you were very suggestive.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. My dad hated that word, the F-A-R-D word. And
yeah.
So it resonates with me too. So I'm over it. My kids say it now and all that, but I get it. And so if he's out on that, I'll go with him on that.
It could be like the soap opera Bald and the Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Well, we could make a joke about you being bald instead of being old.
Yeah, I mean, I just said was it old fart didn't necessarily represent me.
Sure.
He's not there
and
yet.
I think that's true.
That's all I was saying.
Well, Connor did go back and pull the archive of the day that you introduced the name, and there were your tone on that has probably changed a little more than you would recognize.
Or maybe I just at that time I wasn't an effective communicator. I really couldn't communicate what.
Wait a minute, Mr. Radio Career.
What I was trying to say. Maybe that's what it was.
Oh, I got you. Well, Grant, we got a few minutes left, buddy. I know the segment's been chopped up a little bit by our technical issues, but what do you have for us today from New York, bud?
Well, first of all, today, if you're driving, today's actually a great day to drive. It's not a good day to park. So if you're coming into the city, the streets are open and clear. But if you're trying to park on the street, good luck. There's nowhere to do that.
Are you guys under a bunch of snow?
I would say we got just under 2 feet.
Oh,
like it's not that big a deal.
Just under 24 inches.
Yeah, New Jersey had 30 inches. I couldn't imagine 30 inches of snow.
So, Grant, do you remember 90? What was it?
96.
Yes, the blizzard of 96 in Northern Virginia. We got 4 feet.
We didn't get that much. I live just south of Richmond. And we got more like 2 inches. I'm sorry, 2 feet or maybe 18 inches. But the thing was, back then, we were out of school for 2 weeks.
Yes, it was fantastic.
And all you would have had to do was get a virus and you'd be out for a year.
There you go.
Oh, so
my kids didn't even get a day. They got one remote day. That was it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
What about, and Grant, just briefly, and we're running out of time here, but this quote from Cuomo, and again, you're not a Cuomo fan, and I get that, but my man has been quoted recently of saying, whether a person died in a nursing home or a hospital, who cares? They died.
That was pretty callous. If anybody wants, I followed the weather lady, Janice Dean, who really grills him on this online. You can get some depth. She lost both her parents at the peak of the New York thing. But if you want to follow her, the other thing I would say, and feel free to cut me off if you need to, is that read the whole report. If you can get the whole report that came out on what happened in the nursing homes and all that, read the whole thing, because some of it is like they didn't separate COVID patients in a lot of nursing homes. It's like, I don't know how you blame him for that. And the other thing is, like, I don't even know if you blame the nursing home staffers for that, because it's like, it's late March. We didn't know anything about the disease. We still weren't masking here. I don't think we were masking really anywhere in late March. So there was a whole lot of stuff that we just didn't know back then. And so if you want to crush him because, like, we lead in deaths, feel free to crush him. A lot of old people died based on decisions he made. That's part of being governor. But I would encourage everybody, just if you can find that report online, and I forget the name of it, just read the whole thing, because it lays it out, and that's what he's trying to avoid. That's what they pinned him on and he got that quote from. So, like, read that whole thing.
There it is, Grant Norvell. Thank you, buddy. Glad to have you this morning. Good to have you back. You guys stay warm up there. Stay out of that 2 foot of snow, and we'll talk to you next week or here soon. Have a wonderful day. Boomer and the Beard will be right back.
Boomer and the Beard.
Got you covered. Screen printing and embroidery in Athens. Our team is here to help you with custom printed t-shirts that you want. And we know that means quality. At Got You Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery, we focus on the highest quality and the fastest turnaround time possible. Got You Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery on West Sandifer Road in Athens. Call to make an appointment with our graphic designer. She's awesome. 256-444-4500. That's 444-4500. And online at GotYouCoveredAthens.com.
There's nothing like the peace and serenity that you get while fishing. Invest in the rod you deserve. Old 18 is a veteran-owned company operated by a U.S. Navy SEAL and Top Gun fighter pilot, breaking the mold of the fishing industry. At Old 18, we offer high-quality products with a 25-year master rod builder behind every rod. We offer a no-nonsense, hassle-free warranty we stand in front of so you don't get left behind. Shop old18.com and type in the code BEARD for a 20% discount.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Oh, well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. So thankful you choose to join us here each and every morning. Please be sure to go to boomerandbeard.com. That's boomerandbeard, spell out the word and.com. So thankful to have Cookie Dough Magic joining us as a fine advertising partner of Boomer and the Beard. Be sure to check them out. They're downtown in Huntsville. Cookie Dough Magic, they use a pasteurized egg white as opposed to raw egg, and it tastes like cookie dough, like for real. You can eat it raw because it's not raw, and it's delicious. Give them a call today, 256-517-8210, or just check them out. They're downtown on Jefferson Street, right underneath Hayden's apartment.
Will they let you name a flavor?
Probably.
We come up with like a new flavor.
Beard jam?
Mine would be Dolo. Because you only get to live once, you know. Yeah, Dolo.
Dolo. I like it.
Sorry. I own the patent on that. So
all right, I got something.
Don't be stealing.
I want to bring up. So about the workout, my friend is a trainer, and he tells me that he eats to live. He doesn't live to eat. So do you get what I'm saying? He eats to live.
Thank you, John from Elkhorn.
He doesn't live to eat. So, like, before this workout, were you eating to live or living to eat? Do you get what I'm saying?
Not even a little bit. I mean, I just like to eat, bro.
So, like, Boomer, he has to be cautious of what he eats.
Correct.
So he eats to live.
Well, I think we all eat to live.
Yeah, but do you not live to eat?
No, like I don't like the sole purpose. Yeah, I mean, I love to eat, but it's like the sole purpose of my existence is not to eat.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in this workout. Are you changing the way you eat?
Yes, absolutely. I'm changing the way I eat.
In what way?
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so.
Come on.
Because
that is not that situation.
People out there in our nation.
I'm not saying another word.
Education, like such as South Africa and
I'm gonna be sick tomorrow morning.
I would not advise that.
That they should our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S.
Not saying
or
another
should help South Africa. It should help the Iraq and the Asian countries.
I'm just kidding.
So
Hayden, for the record, that was Boomer.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
That was Zach.
No,
push the button.
I spun it around so you could hit it.
I saw it.
Go back and watch the video archive. You'll see who hit it.
Kidding. I get what you're saying.
No, I kind of do.
Yeah.
What you're saying is, when you eat what you like. I mean, I love to eat, but my whole goal in getting back healthy again is so that I continue to have a healthy lifestyle so that I can eat what I want. Yeah. Right now, I have to make a change to how I eat because in order for me to get back to where I want to, I have to run my body at a caloric deficit on a daily basis for a long period of time. And so I get what you're saying. It was just funny the way that you positioned it.
Well, because what you do, and I had to
wanted to bring that up.
Well, I had to do this too because being a diabetic, the things that make you diabetic are either the carbs or it's the sweets, or turns into both. Yeah. And the way that I looked at it was when you think about when you eat something, it becomes for pleasure to where it's like I eat this because that cookie dough is amazing.
That's live to eat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And such.
So where I need to
I want to eat to live and live to eat. I want to be both. You know what I'm saying?
Like I need the sugar-free cookie
dough. When I go to a restaurant, I get exactly what I want, even if it's fried, disgusting.
Yes.
I live to eat.
Right. And so what I think the healthy way to do this is I don't, because of where I've put myself in my body, I don't have that option right now. Like I don't get to say I want a fried chicken sandwich today and go eat it because that will not get me back to a healthy weight. Now, if I can get my body weight down to a 225, a 235, and we'll continue working out consistently, which I will. Look, once I get into this habit for 90 days, it's just like doing the show. You start waking up every morning at 3:45. You do it for 90 days. Yeah. The 91st day is going to be easy. You've been doing it for 90 days. Now, I might not work out 5 days a week once I get where I want to go, but I'm going to continue. I mean, I'm 34. In March, I'll be 34, and I don't have any desire to have big muscles or to, take my shirt off and have people go, ooh, he's got like, I don't care about that. I want to be healthy. I want my son to have his dad for as long as God will allow me to live on this earth. I want to be blood pressure free, heart disease free. I want to have a healthy lifestyle. My cardiovascular. When I go to Nicaragua this summer to play baseball, I want to be able to run the bases and play with these 20-year-old kids and not die every time we do it. And so what I'm doing is I'm making wholesale lifestyle changes that will allow me to live a better quality of life, but also like this Sunday, the big game party, right? Like I'm not going to be able to enjoy the food there because of the decisions I've made for the last 5 years.
You just got to be like,
but not if I'm trying to lose 50 in 90 days.
Right.
But once I get
a few
there,
chips.
No, but not right now,
right.
Because I'm trying to run my body at a deficit.
Right.
And so, one, it's going to be too late at night. Two, there's going to be nothing there worth eating for me. Right. And I'm willing to make that sacrifice right now so that I can get my body reset. But the next time there's a party, I'll eat what I want once my body's where it needs to be. Right. And I will continue the healthy lifestyle and the working out and the burning of calories to make sure that I can continue to do what I want. Does that make sense?
Because it's not as good as we're having buffalo celery. Yay!
When you just talk about practice, we sitting here. I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
Practice.
I mean, listen,
practice.
we're talking about practice.
Practice.
Not a game. Not a game.
I love this so
not
much.
A game.
I can listen to this quote. In fact, we do every day.
Practice.
So
I hated when they came out, and I don't know if it was because they were trying to make America healthier or whatever, when they made it mandatory. They put the calories next to the menu item,
yeah.
Because me and my wife, like, we fought it, like, early in our marriage. That was the thing that I didn't like, because it'd be like, I'd go to take a sip of a milkshake or whatever, and as you're doing it, she's like, that's 3,000 calories, and you got to walk 14 miles to get to burn off. I'm like, stop it. I don't care.
No one wants to hear that.
Yeah, no. She does. I was like, you do, but I don't. Because I'm like, okay, so if that's the case, if I have to walk 3,000 miles to burn off the one milkshake, I've had 5,000 milkshakes. I'm done. I'm not Forrest Gump. I'm not going to walk across America. So I'm not. It's not.
He
changing,
ran for the record.
Well, I mean, it's just not happening.
At least at the restaurants, you don't have to do math like on your Coke bottle or something, where it's like a 16 ounce and it says you got
one
this
serving
many
size is 1.678 ounces and has approximately 80% of your daily allowance of. I mean, it's just.
Because I wanted to know that, like, because even like when you're on a treadmill, and and you go and it'll say, if you go this many miles, you burn so many calories. Do they really know exactly how much you burnt?
Right.
I mean, it's probably average, but I never like that. I always turn that function off the treadmill. I don't care.
Well, I have my watch will do a lot of that fancy stuff. I've just never used it before, so I might try to click that on today and see what it'll do.
You'll do the Fitbit thing.
Yeah, well, sort of. It's a Garmin, but it'll do a lot more than
one time
Fitbit.
at a Havoc game. My wife had bought me a Fitbit, and she wanted to see. And during a full day at the Havoc, I did 30,000 steps.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yay! I got a new icon and a point."
All right,
healthy.
So back to the big game. While we're talking about it, let's we got some trivia here. Okay. The obviously you've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady. He's the standard. He's the gold standard for a quarterback. I don't really like him as a person, but you can't argue with what he's done as a quarterback. Versus what will hopefully be the new gold standard. I hate the concept of GOAT versus future GOAT, because if he's the GOAT, he's the GOAT, right? Mm-hmm. And so to say that Patrick Mahomes may be that, like, that's honestly, it's kind of insulting Tom Brady until Patrick Mahomes
he's
does it.
He's going to change his style. I think he's going to get. He's one of these ones that gets hurt.
No, he does pretty. He's like the perfect mix. But you may be right. I mean, he takes too many hits and all that. But some things don't change. And so we've got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The conference with the most players suiting up for the Super Bowl. Guesses. Which football conference? Which college football conference has the most players represented?
SEC.
ACC.
SEC.
Anybody else? Anybody have a different guess, SEC or ACC? Anybody want to go Big Ten? Anybody want to go Pac-12? SEC by a long shot.
Okay.
No shocker there.
I thought it was going to be like a trick question.
No, well, yeah, that's kind of what everybody. The Gulf South Conference. No shockers there.
Sun Belt didn't have
so by school though, anybody want to
Georgia
take a gander on that?
Georgia.
I think the natural everybody would want to say is Alabama.
No, Ohio State. My bad. I go Ohio State. Sorry.
Probably LSU, since they've been pretty decent.
Boom! LSU with 5 players represented. Penn State also with 5. Iowa 4. Clemson 3. K-State 3. No Ohio State or Alabama players.
Wow.
Especially with LSU. I mean, they lost everybody last year.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ohio State has a couple. But Alabama has none represented. How about that?
That's interesting.
They probably have more people in their period, though, you think?
In the league, yes. Yeah. In the National Football League, there were more players this year from Alabama than – have you seen that leaked video of Nick Saban recruiting?
No.
Oh, we'll do that next segment. Connor, can you pull that up? Leaked video. Oh, your audio might not work.
I've seen him where he does. He do like the Cupid Shuffle and stuff like that.
No. He's talking to this 18-year-old kid, and, dude, it shows you – the genius of Nick Saban. Like, I mean, he's 80, dude, and he's sitting there talking to this 18-year-old kid. And
have you ever driven a Ferrari before?
You would think, like, because when Oregon comes in with some of these schools, it's all about you want the dopest uniforms, and if it's Auburn, it's like we'll pay you $2 million and give your parents a car, a house, and a stipend. So I'm kidding. They all pay their players. If you like college football, the Bears are getting played.
He's got the best mic drop where he just comes in and says, "Everybody I've ever recruited has won a national championship."
Got the McDonald's bags, yo.
He's like, hey, try 9 out of 11.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
When we come back, we'll talk about Nick Saban's recruiting pitch and the genius that is what we like to call football Jesus. Boomer and the Beard will be right back.
Boomer and the Beard. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
With the Super Bowl approaching, 2 former NFL players are suing the league for concussion payouts. They tell ABC News the NFL uses different measurements of cognitive function based on race. Another thing to skip this year as the pandemic drags on, Super Bowl parties. Dr. Anthony Fauci, top medical advisor to the White House.
Watch the Super Bowl on TV, enjoy it, have a party in your house with your family, with the people who are there. But the one thing you don't want to do, don't want to be, somebody that's putting a damper on anything, but you don't want parties with people that you haven't had much contact with.
The federal government will ship 1 million vaccine doses directly to pharmacies beginning next week. The president and first lady paying respects at the Capitol last night as the remains of Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick lie in honor in the rotunda. He was killed during the mob riots. President Biden setting up an intergovernmental agency to find and reunite families separated at the border under Trump immigration policies. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
So, what do you want to eat?
I want something fast-tastic.
Fast-tastic?
Yes, fast, yet fantastic.
Sounds, spiff-delicious.
Well, then let's go.
Eat more chicken with Chick-Fil-A in Decatur. The taste that you can't get anywhere else. Download the Chick-fil-A app today, bypass the line, and enjoy your Chick-fil-A even faster. 2 great Chick-fil-A locations in Decatur, ready to serve you. Stop by today on Highway 31 South and on the Beltline in Decatur.
In any home, cabinets are an instrumental part of your design. So, when you open your current cabinets, what instrument do they play? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
The ruler of Michigan, Governor Gretchen Whitmer, generously allowing restaurants to resume indoor dining. She took credit for the state's COVID numbers dropping due to the targeted temporary pause that she ordered in November. She thanked all of those who made incredible sacrifices and did their part. She said she knows the pandemic has hurt restaurant owners and workers and their families. Governor Whitmer, the pandemic hurt those who got the coronavirus. What hurt restaurant owners and workers and their families was the tyrannical response to the pandemic from Democrat governors like you. Other governors like Kristi Noem, South Dakota, Ron DeSantis, Florida, chose a different path. They allowed businesses to stay open. And guess what? When it comes to coronavirus cases, their states are doing better than the states that shut down the economy and threw thousands of people out of work and forced many business owners to lose their livelihoods. Now, it's easy for Democrat governors like Gretchen Whitmer, Andrew Cuomo, and Gavin Newsom to say, thanks, giving up service to those who made incredible sacrifices during this pandemic. Meanwhile, their business, politics, never shut down. You notice that? Government workers never missed a paycheck and never lost a job to COVID. Only the little people had to worry about that. Last year, there was a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. That means a cyber bad guy could be selling your personal info on the dark web without you even knowing it. That's just one form of identity theft. Now, you might miss certain threats to your identity by just relying on bank statements or monitoring your credit. The solution? LifeLock Identity Theft Protection. LifeLock sees certain threats that you could miss on your own. Plus, if you become a victim of identity theft, a U.S.-based identity restoration specialist will help you fix your problems. Of course, no one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock can help protect your personal information. Save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com using the promo code RUSH. Just go to LifeLock.com or call 800-440-4833 and enter the promo code RUSH. Promo code RUSH for 25% off.
770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Depend on it.
With us, join the ride. Boomer and the Beard. We're from every walk of life. Boomer and the Beard. Big, beautiful, bearded hosts. Boomer and the Beard.
And even our old fart co-host.
Boomer and the Beard. Boomer and the Beard.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am the bearded portion of the said duo. So thankful you choose to join us here each and every day on your favorite, the best, the smartest show in morning radio. If you haven't yet, be sure to go to boomerandbeard.com. Check out the podcast link there at the top. You need to subscribe. The number one way you can help us right now is subscribing and downloading and listening to the podcast archives. If you don't wake up in time to catch the entire show, do not worry. You can listen to the entire thing commercial free by downloading the podcast. Give us a rating, give us a review, 5-star, 1-star, probably a 5-star if we're being honest, but we'll take anything you want to give us. And so please make sure you're doing that. Boomerandbeard.com, spell out the word and. All right, so we teased a little bit here on this Nick Saban thing. So Nick Saban, there's not a lot known about Nick Saban's his recruiting tactics. He's obviously a wonderful recruiter. I mean, is there any doubt? But then again, how hard is it to recruit when you've got that many championships? So let's just go ahead and play the clip.
You can play at our school before you can play there. They got all these good players there. You won't be able to play. You can play at our place earlier. I think that's the worst stuff that people can tell you. Like, first of all, when they tell you that, they're first of all insulting you. Right? Because I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you if you couldn't play here. Right. Number two, when they say you can play at our place before you can play at Alabama, they're just telling you Alabama's better than them. That's number two.
So he goes on to say, he goes on to make a case of what is Marlon Humphrey? Is that the cornerback, Marlon Humphrey, something like that? He was drafted. He was the first cornerback taken in the draft this year, and he said, go ask him what made him better. He said he lined up against Amari Cooper every day for 4 years. Like, they had a defensive lineman and offensive lineman. One won the Biletnikoff, one won the other one, and he was like literally for 4 years they've gone again. And he just talks about how coming to Alabama is going to be a challenge, but you're going to get better by. It was just genius.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what better way to get a 18-year-old kid fired up than to just call him out? Like, hey, man, what are you talking about? Well, they said you could play here before you play at Alabama, so you want to go somewhere that sucks? Like, it's so genius. I mean, it's so smart. And I think Nick Saban speaks to a father figure that a lot of these men miss.
That's what I was saying, thinking about just now, like a calm authoritarian type. Mm-hmm. He's strong but calm about it.
Except for when he's on that sideline.
Oh, yeah. That's
Lord
totally
have mercy.
story.
My man will come unglued.
That's win-win-win then.
All I do is win, no matter what. Money on my mind, I can't ever get him.
Julio Jones' birthday today.
Julio? Happy birthday, Julio.
32.
I like Julio.
But according to your English, it's Julio.
That's correct. That's correct.
To the Sir Bearded host is English.
Julio's
it's just, I just try to use some common sense here.
Julio's from Baldwin County, ain't he? He's down there.
Not for
south.
sure.
Seemed like I was down in Orange Beach and people was talking about him being a local or local-ish.
I'm not for sure. You know how like a lot of things are really good. You think Uber's a good thing?
Yes.
Okay. What's the perk of Uber? To you?
Competition in the marketplace.
Yeah, but what's like the main, like if there's a good benefit, like a.
I like the interface. I don't like the concept of hailing a taxi, going out in the street, hold my hand up and all that. I like being able to hit an app and they'll tell you we'll be at your hotel in 8 minutes.
So, but the main purpose, would you think, or
transportation?
I guess transportation. But wouldn't the main use be for people that had been drinking?
Safety.
You know, like you take an Uber. That wasn't like the main.
I don't think so. I think it was an alternative to transportation. I mean, I think that's how it's been utilized in a lot of ways. I mean, my wife and I, when we go on a date or whatever, if we're going to go to a restaurant and have a drink in a town that we've never been in, like nothing wrong with that. We're going to choose not to drive through downtown Birmingham or downtown Nashville, even after one drink. Why would we even risk that? Even though it's not illegal. So, yeah, I think that's how it's been utilized. Why?
Yeah, because Uber has cornered the market. They have purchased for $1.1 billion.
Whoa.
$1.1 billion.
That's
the alcohol delivery service Drizzly.
Wow.
I've never heard of that.
I didn't know
delivery.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
They can
Connor,
do that?
can you look that up? Drizzly, Drizly.
It's for drizzle.
For drizzle.
Is that in all 50 states also, or what?
I don't know.
John is so excited right now. Hayden's over there like, what? Did you say drizzle?
So
I'm like, beer to my doorstep?
Yeah. So then but wouldn't it be counterproductive because you wouldn't go out and drink? Therefore, you wouldn't need to use Uber.
No,
so
here's the way they play that though. Yeah. There's absolutely a way to play that. While you're in the Uber, there's a mini bar because they're now they now have the licensing to sell and deliver the beer. So then you can just consume what you purchase there in the Uber. That would be the play.
Be like a limo where they can actually have
because you can have an open container in the back seat of an Uber.
You can?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Can you?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Hayden's like,
oh, well, I hope so.
I don't know about that.
I thought so.
But
maybe I spoke.
Cool.
No, you can't do that.
Hey.
Uh-oh. So, a national day. No, I'm kidding.
Drizzly. What did we find out, Connor?
Drizzly.
Drizzly.
It's described as Amazon for alcohol.
What does that say? Can you legally drink in an Uber?
That's what I was looking.
Oh, okay. Yes, I would like to know that.
And when people staying home more, Uber less.
While he's looking for that, let's go ahead and hit on the national. National days for today are quite interesting. Today is National Carrot Cake Day.
There you go. It's a good
I hate
diet
carrot
food.
cake. I hate carrot cake.
But
Do you like carrot? Do you like carrot? Anybody like carrot cake?
I'll eat it sometimes.
I like carrots, but I don't know about cake. I like cake and carrots, not together. I mean, come on.
You mean you don't like take the carrot and like dip it in the icing and then
buttercream carrots? Yeah. National Day the Music Die Day.
That's why I played American Pie. That was the day the music died. I played earlier today.
Did the music die on February 3rd?
Well, that was when the Big Bopper and Richie Valens and the plane crashed. It was a Don McLean song.
Okay.
That guy's music died.
There you go.
Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and Big Bop. And the crazy thing, there's a little history on that. You like Waylon Jennings?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Waylon Jennings was supposed to be on that plane.
That would have been a disaster.
Wow.
And
today is also National Missing Persons Day. I find that to be an odd holiday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How do you celebrate that?
How do you celebrate? One, they're not here to celebrate with you.
Right.
Two,
we should think about that every day.
Isn't that like Memorial Day? Not trying to.
Man.
I'm just trying to say there are people
also
veterans, and it's
National Missing Persons Day. I don't understand that. National Women Physicians Day. Today is the day we celebrate physicians that are women.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
National Girls and Women in Sports Day, but this date changes annually. What?
Because they can't make up her mind or what? I'm in trouble.
Swinging for the fences and connecting. 866-494-9866. We have one more segment left. Love to hear from you. We're going to get an answer from Connor when we come back to Boomer and the Beard. 866-494-9866. I'd love to hear an Uber story. If somebody's got a good Uber story, I'm sure somebody out there's got one. I've only Ubered like 4 times in my entire life because I'm a redneck and I'm not sure I trust trust that stuff. But 866
You only use Goober.
9866. That's right. Call now for Goober, the ride-sharing service for only those wearing penny loafers. We'll be right back.
Boomer and the Beard.
Why are you staring at me?
I know what you did.
What?
You know what you did.
What are you talking about?
The cookie dough. You've been all up in the cookie dough. My cookie dough.
Okay, see, look, what had happened was...
Get your own dough, yo. Get your own dough with Cookie Dough Magic, now open in Huntsville. We all have memories of stealing that cookie dough from the mixer before our grandmother could bake it. Now you can get it in a cone, cup, milkshake, and more, all safe to eat with no baking required. We have 12 delicious flavors. It's the best of both worlds. Delicious cookie dough, and it's safe to eat. Some of our signature flavors include magic chocolate chip, birthday cake batter, cheesecake dough, salty sweet, peanut butter, and more. It's so good. Get yours today at Cookie Dough Magic. Now open on Jefferson Street North in downtown Huntsville. And check us out online at mycookiedoughmagic.com. Life is short. Mix it up with Cookie Dough Magic.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you could move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed. It's about how much of that quality sleep we get. I do all of my own manufacturing right here in the United States. I have a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry MyPillow, and I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever. Buy your premium queen-sized MyPillow for $29.99. That's right, $29.99 for a premium queen-size MyPillow, only $5 more for the king size. Go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD at checkout.
Are you tired? You suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrative Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem, utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrative Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport clips. It's good to be a guy.
770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Depend on it.
This is Zayden, and listen to my dad, the Beard. Oh, yeah, and the Boomer, too.
Oh, yeah, the Boomer, too. I just love hearing that voice every morning, you know what? That's
Good-
just pretty
it's a good
cool.
voice. I enjoy it.
Pretty cool. Just getting to hear you, son, bring you back to your show. He said, Daddy, am I really going to be on the show? I said, yeah, buddy. What happened to our TVs here? We just had a catastrophic meltdown. So, Connor, you were in the process of telling us whether or not you could drink in the back seat of an Uber.
Yes, and you can in 10 states.
10 states.
Elsewhere, it is disallowed in accordance with state laws.
Then whatever states are mentioned, that's where I was.
You did live in Virginia for a while.
I did.
What ages did you live in Virginia?
I left when I was 18, so that would not
So,
count. That would be...
Was Uber running around? Then?
No, they were not.
Yeah.
No, this was 2005. No, they were not. I left Virginia in 2005. Uber was not even a thought.
I think Goober, the whole Goober thing, we kind of skipped over that. I think that would be like a good, I know you're an entrepreneur. Like, what if we did Goober, but we only picked you up in like big trucks and country type vehicles?
So what is the correlation between Goober and country?
No, I mean you've heard like Goober from Andy Griffith. That was his name or whatever. Like it's kind of a country name. Like
is it?
I've never heard like someone in New York going, "Oh, let's speak to Goober, please." You know.
What, is that the accent
like
they have in New York?
That's the etiquette. Or you never heard him go,
Goober,
"Hey, let me speak to Goober." You know, there's none of that.
Hey,
you know, like,
let me introduce you to my little friend Goober.
Usually Goober is, "Hey, Goober." You know, that's how that is. You know, that's kind of. But I mean that in a good way, you know, because you think about somebody said, "I'm not going to get in a Prius," or "I don't want to get in a, Tesla." If they'd want to say, "We only pick you up in Ford F-150s," I mean that would be, there's a market there, I think.
Okay.
Wouldn't you think? And you could throw something in the back.
Pull up in a dually with a horse trailer on the back.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
I mean
maybe an El Camino.
Maybe. Yeah, well, and farmeronly.com, dating site for
farmers.
Yeah. I mean that's out there, by the way. It's real.
It is.
So
well, I mean you got to match the right person.
Well, it's all look. You know what the free market says. The free market says if you have an idea to solve a problem in the marketplace and you can create and deliver a service that is received well by the free market, they will then turn around and pay you for your service. So
let's maybe put it out there. Maybe the listeners
maybe somebody wants to. Yeah, now that's an idea I can get behind. Goober.com. I wonder if Goober.com. I wonder if Goober.com is even available. I wonder if you could purchase that. What the price would be on Goober.com if it's even available. Let's see. Goober.com. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. $23,488 and no cents.
Wow.
We could actually buy Goober.com for $24,000.
That sounds like that would be a good investment. I mean,
why don't you fund it?
Yeah.
Why don't you fund it?
No, listener funded.
Yep.
There's got to be somebody out in our audience that just has $23,000 laying around that they want to be a millionaire.
I could buy Goober.life for $199.
Goober Life.
Goober for life. I could buy Gooberfam.com.
Instead of OG, you're a GO.
Gooberweb.com. Gooberart. Gooberhub.com. Goober.homes. Gooberlab.com. Goober.world. Goober.blog.
Glog.
Goober.weblog.
Big glogs.
We could do the glog. Not to be confused with a Glock. So speaking of my son, we were talking about that a little bit last night. My son is at that stage of life where he's rhyming, right? Like we teach him how to, like, we're just working on the English language, right? And so my wife will do this thing with him where and I think I've talked about it before on the show, where she'll ask him to write like words that for a period of time all he did was took an H. So like if you said, what rhymes with book?
Cook.
He would say hook. Okay. He took the H
is always
and put it on.
So even if it was a word that didn't exist.
Like, for instance, Booker.
Oh, that would.
And he would put an H on it.
Church
and it was but it was fun. Like, my wife was doing it for, like, educational purposes. Right. And, of course, I immediately corrupt it because I just like hearing him, because he has no idea what he's saying at that point, right? And so I guess my wife has educated him.
You like to keep child services on their toes.
My wife has educated him as to what he should not say. Right. And so last night, we're laying in bed. The three of us got in his bed, and we're just kind of hanging out for bedtime. We're just talking, having a good time, laughing, cutting up. We don't do that often. Usually my wife goes in, reads him his Jesus story, or I'll go read him his Jesus story, and then the other one comes in and spends a few minutes with him. We both spend 4 or 5 minutes laying down with him, talking to him, praying with him, and then he goes to bed. And he loves to pray. He's learning how to pray for all kinds of – and the innocence of a child is fantastic, by the way, because they'll pray for, like, some of the craziest stuff that, like, you've never even thought about in a million years, but it's pretty neat.
To win Fortnite or something?
No. It's more like he'll pray for, like, some kid at his school's that he finds a toy, because this toy that this kid lost was so important to him. And it's very unique perspective, right, to see that. But last night we were laying in the bed, and I like to play the Booker game sometimes, and I'll throw words out that he'll rhyme to, knowing that it'll make a funny word. Right. Now, obviously, like, I'm not gonna be like fell. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna not. But Hooker's funny. Like, it's just funny. And so we're playing the game last night, and I go, "What rhymes with Booker?" He goes, "Daddy, Jesus is mad at you."
Oh, wow.
No, son. That's
and I just died laughing. I couldn't stop.
It's actually some town in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
We just never got to the H's.
Gee.
Oh, what a perfect tie-in! What? That's a 3-2 fastball down the middle in the bottom of the ninth, and you hit it out of the ballpark.
Good, yeah.
Anyway, I just thought it was funny. My dad goes, or my son goes, "Daddy, Jesus is mad at you," and I was like, "Son, I don't think. Okay, Daddy won't do that again." Like, what do you do? Like, what do you say? But it's just the innocence of children, man. It's just so cool to watch him grow up. He'll be 5 in 7 days, actually. So 8 days now. So he'll be 5 years old, and it's crazy to think about how. I mean, it's like yesterday that he was born. You know it. You blink, and I mean, yesterday we went and toured the preschool that he's going to go to, and it's just weird, man.
That is cool.
It's weird.
Growing up.
He's growing on up.
Grow up with him.
Easy.
I was trying to.
At the gym.
I'm getting smaller. I'm trying to get smaller. So no, So today's what you got?
Well, no, yesterday we had Groundhog Day.
Mm.
Did you know that Poxitani Phil is not the only said animal in the world that has predictions like that on Groundhog Day?
I feel like Connor probably knows the answer to this question.
Have you heard of any of the other ones, Connor?
I think there's one named Gus in Georgia somewhere.
I think I have heard that one, but there's
some in Alaska.
The other one there is in Snohomish, Washington. There is actually a ground frog.
Ground Frog Day.
Ground Frog Day in Snohomish, Washington. And then Canada actually does have a groundhog different, that they do their own type of Groundhog Day. It's Wahorton Willie. He is a groundhog in Canada that predicts, and he predicted an early spring. So we did winter, and Canada gets early spring.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Canada.
Poxitani Field is the only one that really made the marketing cut. He went on. He continued on. The other ones just run out.
Can we please talk about this headline that's on CNN right now? Breaking news. Mom describes how she escaped the QAnon rabbit hole.
Is that the mom on the right? I mean...
No, it looks like a porky-eared James Corden.
He or she's in a rabbit hole, but I don't know what's going on.
Is that the rabbit in the hole?
I don't know.
Is it Q?
That's the Mad Hatter, I think.
Nope. His name is Donnie O'Sullivan. He looks like a Donnie.
Trust a plan.
It is Donnie, D-O-N-I-E. He's too good for 2 N's.
No, that's right. D-O-N-N-Y, like normal folks. He's Donnie.
And they've been on this for a while now.
Yeah.
No, this has been going for the last 3 segments.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they've been talking about it for.
I mean, that's news, man.
I mean, it's almost like she literally was kidnapped by someone who meant to do her harm, tied up in a basement, and escaped. That's the way they're treating it.
Right. Yeah.
Like she literally forged her way out with a butter knife and a Bic razor. She was able to fight off 18 Taliban fighters, slay Osama bin Laden, and escape the basement into the South Georgia suburban home where she was being held. Like, that's the kind of treatment they're giving.
And some old boy just.
She literally was she was on the internet. Woman escapes internet.
I'm glad we didn't hear her accent because I'd be scared she was from the South.
Well, and you know, there's some old boy that flipped the channel just now and goes, "Babe, there's a woman that fell in a rabbit hole in Quanon."
It's a town in Pennsylvania.
She escaped from the rabbit hole in Quanon.
Ain't that the weird stuff you eat?
hey,
Right.
Is that Kino?
Yeah. Isn't that yogurt?
Isn't that what you put on that little? Anyway,
it's a camera.
And in other news, Stacey Abrams has been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, wow.
For her work on voting rights.
No comment.
You know who nominated her? Neither do we. They're dead.
Yeah, right. Herself.
It's just unbelievable. I don't know what kind of world we live in right now.
They got a good lineup this year for the awards.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
BLM, who?
Stacey. Black Lives Matter's nominated too.
Wait.
Yeah.
The organization of Black Lives.
True.
Yeah. Peace. The peaceful organization.
Yeah. Mostly peaceful.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
True story.
We only have a minute left. I'm trying to just keep the top on it.
And the president who did not have a single war under his thing, he didn't get it.
Brought peace to the Middle East. But
he recognized Israel.
We ain't going to talk about that.
He didn't blow people up, but he just was pissed off on Twitter.
He said mean things.
Orange man bad.
We will make America great again.
This has been the Wednesday morning edition of Boomer and the Beard. So thankful that you've joined us here like you do each and every morning. Make sure to touch base with us on boomerandbeard.com. That's boomerandbeard, spell out the word and.com. We love you so much. Producer Connor, Hayden, Boomer, Jonah. We'll see you guys all later. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to go kill myself at the gym. Stay tuned. We'll talk to you later.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 7 o'clock. News starts now.